And look, it's something special about this cruise that is unlike anything on dry land. It's, to say it's a captive audience is probably an understatement, but there's just an energy and a flow that comes together, an expectation from both the artist and the audience, and when that sort of meets in a perfect world, magic happens.
It does.
For me, it's something that I work. I do a lot of Bikram yoga, and it's not a shameless plug, by the way. I'm not getting told to say this.
Write that down.
Write that down. bikramyoga.com.au.
Well, that just completely wiped out my first question.
Well,
We'll skip that one.
Oh, I want to go to number two. Let's.
He's only got two.
So I actually forgot about how long the full version of Banner to Hell was.
Basically, what he's saying is he was bored with the show.
No.
He got halfway through track one. He goes, "When's this crap going to end?" But it's important to not be too stiff-legged and actually have a little bend in your knee. Yeah. Like it's probably like surfing, I would imagine, or snowboarding. We've got to have that little bounce and that little ability to go with the flow.
We've just been trying to get drunk and level it out, but it hasn't worked.
Maybe bouncing off walls instead. It's kind of the opposite.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. I mean, for all those people who are thinking about booking for this cruise, I would say absolutely book it. And this is not a sale point either, but I wasn't sure about coming on the first cruise. I thought, is it going to be, are you going to be annoyed by the guests, or are you going to be just seasick, or all the things that run through your negative brain? And it was none of the above. It was all. It's been a wonderful experience, and just one that I want to come back to all the time. We've migrated from that pub band into a theatre band that's still dynamic and energetic, but people still jump up and sing and dance.
I know you made us stand down the road. We had the shits with you.
Yeah,
we're just enjoying sitting down for a bit, and you're like, everyone stand up. We're going, fuck off, Adam.
I was looking at Jimmy because he's going, oh bloody hell, Mr. Chocolate, here we go.
Here we go again.
We went and saw John Stephen. John and his band are great. I do know that...
He didn't want to talk to us for some reason.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, I just told him. I said, watch out for this Jimmy character, mate. He's a bit of hard work.
You've had a reputation, Jim.
Yeah.
I think everyone's busy getting ready for this whole Barnsley thing. So.
I think so.
What are some of your best memories over 3 decades of being in a band?
It's a great question. You should have done more research like him, mate. Get better questions. Yeah. So, I think it's the evolution. And that's my greatest memories, and how we've transitioned as a band to where we are now.
So what would you say you've learned about yourself and about performing in that 30 years?
Wow, another great question. That's two. 2-0.
I'll just leave now.
I'll throw myself out.
The gold and black tassels were a nice touch.
Yeah.
That won me
especially
over.
against everyone else being in white. Like the contrast, it was like the good versus evil.
Yeah. No, look, I made a decision halfway through this interview, Jimmy, that I'm going to redo my will. And those tassels are going to be left to you.
Brilliant. That'll be my future stage getup.
That will be your future stage getup, and so I'm going to leave those to you, all right?
Sweet, that's awesome.
You'd look great in a band called Azrael, so that would look perfect on him on stage.
The boys are going to be shocked.
Yeah. But at least John Bruce is going to go, don't you ever change? Don't you ever change.
So tell us a bit about yourselves. What's the story? Where are you from? What do you do?
We're from Wales in the UK. We've done this for quite a while. We started off as a covers band, me and Harriet. Sort of worked our way through the pub circuit, started doing original stuff, so binned the covers off. And then a couple of years ago, our original drummer left the band, so Jess was filling in at the time and became a permanent fixture. But then we got asked to do this because we asked, could we do the Hull Rock the Boat? There's one in Hull that goes from England, I think it's to the Hook of Holland and back to Hull. And they said, sorry, that one's full, but would you like to do the Sydney one? And we were like, well, it's no Hull, but like, we're going to go
further away.
Yeah. So that's how we ended one here, but this is our third one now. But yeah, we love it. We keep coming back for more, obviously. So Yeah.
You do that really well.
So you've answered a couple of my questions I had already, so
Oh, sorry.
I'll skip those.
I'll
I'll go to the back page because
Proficient as well. So
you just led me into this one. So you talk about being an all-girl band, and probably on this cruise you're one of the younger bands on here too. And I was pretty disappointed when I first rocked up and seen you because I felt I lost my trophy as the youngest person on board. And I'm not that young.
that's really cool.
I noticed when you switched from the covers to the originals,
We're at home.
the mood didn't change at all with the crowd. Like everyone was still up in it.
sure.
Usually you'd see like originals bands doing covers and the crowd's all into it. You know, you got the old school rockers there. They want to hear the top 40 stuff, and they switch to their originals, and the vibe goes down. It didn't. It kept the intensity, which was really good to see.
I think we sort of try and sell as best we can because we put the same amount of energy in, like to sort of our stuff as well. Like we want people to enjoy the covers. Like we enjoy playing them. Like we sort of picked ones that we were like, we'll enjoy playing them, so we'll have a good time. But when our originals in, that's like our sort of our heartbeat sort of thing. So like it's
That's what we
really
do
cool.
with us.
Yeah, it's really cool then to see that the energy didn't drop because I think if people can see we're having a good time as well, it's sort of infectious. So.
So we'll ask about what song was it that we've got a note here.
Can you read your own writing, mate?
I can't even read.
Can't read.
I can't even read my own writing. Oh,
I'm going to struggle through it. So Black Sheep for me,
Want some
it's
water?
like, oh no, I'm okay, thank you though.
Don't swear at
I
it.
got it.
Swear to Jesus.
As long as it's vodka, maybe.